You're watching Theme Park Worldwide, where it's time for yet another news update. Now, Cedar Point is a huge amusement park located in Ohio in the United States of America. Now, Cedar Point announced last night that they are going to be removing one of their roller coasters from the park, and that is Wicked Twister. In fact, your last chance to ride is only going to be in just a few weeks' time on the 6th of September 2021. That'll be when the ride will close and it'll be removed from Cedar Point for good. And you know what? I'm quite sad about this. I'm really going to miss it. I first went to Cedar Point in 2018 and was really impressed with this ride. Obviously, it's a huge ride as well. It stands at 215 foot tall. That's 66 meters. It's got a drop of 206 feet, 63 meters, and it reaches a top speed of 72 miles an hour thanks to a multi-pass LIM launch. And I think when you first go to Cedar Point, you hear about all these other big rides: Steel Vengeance, Top Thrill Dragster, Maverick, Millennium Force, and you kind of forget that Wicked Twister's there until, of course, you experience it. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great ride, so I am quite sad by this announcement. Now, of course, it had quite a kick to it as well. 72 miles an hour using the LIM launch. Honestly, it was brilliant, making its way up two different towers, both of them with spirals in. And when it opened back in 2002, it was the first of those to feature this layout with the two spirals on either side. So you know what? I am quite sad that this is going to be leaving the park. But that kind of moves me on to say, you know, why I think this is being removed. Of course, you've got to think it's been at the park for 20 years, so it's had quite a long life. You've also got to think of the wear and tear on these rides, the upkeep and maintenance. That could be a part of it. And also, a big part of Cedar Point is space. As you'll know if you've been out there, Cedar Point is a peninsula. You know, so it is quite strict for space. They've not got loads of room to expand. So that's possibly why. But then you think, hang on a minute, the ride's footprint for Wicked Twister is actually pretty small. It's not got a huge footprint at all. So what would be the point in removing it for future development? Well, that kind of leads me on to say what I think might replace it in the future. Now, you've got some other rides nearby, what they could possibly take out. There's a few flat rides, a Ferris wheel. They could remove those to create maybe a new coaster spot. However, I don't think we're going to be seeing a coaster there. I'm just thinking, I mean, this is completely what I'm expecting. There's no kind of, you know, rumor to suggest this, but I think we might see possibly a new hotel, a new resort on that space just there. It would be ideal, especially as they did actually remove one of the hotel resorts at Cedar Point, and that was the Sandcastle Suites, located right at the back of the peninsula. That closed a few years ago. Hotel Breakers pretty much sells out all the time, and that's the only hotel that's actually located over on the Cedar Point Peninsula. They've got another one that's just off from the island, and then of course they've also got like the camp resort, so to speak, what they've got there as well, which have got some really nice lodges and that sort of thing, like Lighthouse Point that's called. However, I could see them possibly putting in another hotel on that location. If not, it's got to be a pretty small coaster to take up that footprint, unless they're going to build out onto the beach. And that leads me to say, you know what I would love to see at Cedar Point coaster wise. Of course, we all dream of a 500-foot coaster there. They were the first to do various different height markers. However, I would love to see them go and be the first to do 500 foot. I think that will happen at some point. Probably not on this site. It's a very small footprint, but you never know. Anything's possible. They could be moving around other bits, and they did say in the statement that it's to create, you know, a future improvements to the park. So that'll be interesting to see whether it's going to be a new ride, could be new flats, could be a new coaster, could be a hotel, could be none of them. But who knows? That's what it's all about, speculation, and I do love that. And talking of speculation, I'd love to know your thoughts down below in the video comments. Will you miss Wicked Twister? That 72 miles an hour multi-pass launch, it was brilliant, wasn't it? It was so intense. But you know, these things happen, don't they? These things go. They've got to be removed every so often. And yeah, I will be sad to see it leave Cedar Point. But what's coming in? Let me know your thoughts. And also, what do you think is actually going to happen to the ride? Like, is it going to be scrapped, or is it going to be relocated to another Cedar Fair park? Of course, Cedar Fair own various different parks throughout the US. Could we maybe see this move to another one of their parks? There was a lot of rumors that it could possibly be removed and go to California's Great America. So that's a possibility, I guess. There's all rumors and speculation about that, and there has been for quite quite a while, so maybe that could happen, or maybe it's going to get scrapped, or it could be completely sold off to another theme park company. Who knows? But yeah, I do like all this speculation, but the fact that it's come out makes me think, you know, we're not looking at a big footprint for a new ride here. I'm thinking we could be seeing a hotel. That's what I'm calling, but who knows? There's no kind of nothing to suggest that. I just think with that location, the removal of another set of accommodation on the peninsula already, and the fact that Breakers is often a sellout, it just wouldn't surprise me if we see a really nice new premium hotel there, looking out over the gatekeeper and the entrance to the park, and also over the beach as well. So let me know your thoughts down below in the video comments, as I would love to know. But yes, it is Goodbye Wicked Twister, that Intamin Impulse coaster, 2002 through until 2021, and of course your last chance to ride is the 6th of September, so get yourself there in the next few weeks. Unfortunately, I won't be able to say goodbye as we can't currently travel to the United States here from the UK, which I am gutted about. We was hoping to come out to the States in September. It's not looking likely to happen, unfortunately, as the borders still remain closed to us, but you know what, whatever happens at Cedar Point, I look forward to following the developments. I'm sad that I won't get to give it a send-off and say bye to this ride, and of course I've not been on it for 2.5 years. That's the last time I was at Cedar Point, but you know what, it's just nice to hear that something else is going to be happening in that site no matter what, and I look forward to following the developments here on Theme Park Worldwide. But there we go, from a ride being removed onto a new coaster that's just been announced. Stay tuned later today for another news update talking all about a brand new record-breaking Gerstlauer roller coaster coming to Glenwood Caverns. That'll be coming up later on this afternoon here on Theme Park Worldwide. I'll see you in that video later today. Of course, there's new videos every day here on this channel, and sometimes when we have lots of theme park news, there can even be 2 videos a day. But there we go. I'll see you all later on, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there, keep on riding. See you later.